Hey folks, how you doing? Al Puglisi Trains. This is part of my ongoing series as an apprentice building with Howard. This is going to be the episode on the Esso gas station. The last episode was the Shell station. This is the Esso station. This is one of three stations we're custom building at O scale. Let me show you what's going on in the shop. Hey Howard, how you doing? Back again.
Back again.
Yeah, man.
This is quite an exercise, doing 15 buildings, one after another. It's the first, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
I love
actually
doing it. What you see in front of you, Al, is building number 5 for this order I have from California. This is going to be an Esso station. And
Okay.
looking at the back of it. Now, we started this morning, so with your help, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Now, again, you say you want to be an apprentice. The hell's bells aren't going to be your apprentice.
No, I don't think so.
You've done some great work.
Thank you.
Now over here, let's look at the stations. Let's move around. Yes. Yeah. This will be course cut out so it fits. This will be the overhanging section.
Right.
Here the doors. You have to get these to fit.
Yeah, we're gonna twirl this around on
Pumps
the.
will go over here. And here, and these will be on an island. Those are the Esso pumps. And this will go over the pumps. There'll be a car in front of that. This will be on a diorama of an actual road.
Right.
Flip it around. These, of course, are your work. You painted these and did a hell of a nice job.
And go ahead and swing it back toward me again, Howard. The other way.
This goes like this here. Yeah.
All right.
And this will be a trim on the roof, of course.
Okay. Let me show folks what this thing's going to be here. This is.
Well, it's a little bit different. Remember I said I don't build two buildings alike. I can't do that.
Right. Everything's a little bit different.
So always make changes.
Right.
You can see I changed the doors. Those doors just weren't accurate.
Right. So you've modified.
The other problem was that was originally an HO building. Actually, all the buildings you see on that the customer wanted are HO, which were blowing up to scale.
Right.
Low gauge, same thing.
Right. Well, the next time, folks, we fire this up, it's going to look dramatically different.
Yeah. We keep mentioning O gauge and O scale. Probably a lot of your viewers don't know the difference between O gauge and O scale. And it's very simple. O gauge means high rail or 3 rail.
Right.
O scale is 2 rail.
Okay.
And the O gauge people talk in diameter as far as curves, like a 54-inch whatever, and it's going to be a 54-inch diameter.
Right.
So that's basically the radius will be half of that, or 27. Scale people talk in radii.
Radius. So when they say 52-inch.
Yeah, they say a 36-inch radii. That means that the circle is going to be a little bit bigger.
Right, 72.
72.
Well, folks, keep in mind that if you're high rail or O scale, these buildings it's the same scale. It's O scale.
Oh, same thing. It's 1/4 inch to the foot.
It's 1/4 inch to the foot. So
there seems to be a tremendous influx of people going into the high rail because the equipment is absolutely beautiful. And some of the stuff that Lionel is doing now and other people, and of course MTH. Are they back in? Did somebody buy them?
Yeah, I think Scale Trains bought them, and then Atlas O Scale bought a lot of their O Scale stuff. So
beautiful stuff, actually.
Yeah. So
now you can buy a 484 steam locomotive or a 284 or a 462 or even articulated from either Lionel or MTH, and they look every bit as good as the brass counterparts, except they're a third of the price.
Right.
And the third rail, I'm a scale guy, but I'm not a rivet counter. And I'm about the idea of this hobby is to have fun, not count difference. So if I ever went to another layout, would I build a 2 rail or 3 rail? I don't know.
Right.
I'd probably go to 3 rail. Doesn't bother me. I grew up with it.
Right. And folks, like I say, keep in mind these are O scale buildings. So O scale, they'll work on high rail or O scale because it's the same scale as far as the scale is concerned.
Now there's 2 things I could mention. There are 2 people you may want to check on eBay. Both of them are Norms. I think there's Norm Charbonneau.
Okay.
And there's Norm Pullen from Maine. He owns Norm's O-Scale Brass, even though he says O-Scale Brass, but he has a high rail layout.
Okay.
And the detail work is extraordinary. Absolutely wonderful. And there are a lot of scale people that can't do that.
Right. Well, folks, these buildings are available. The prices have gone up a little bit. When you go to zanestrains.com to look at the structures, the prices need to be readjusted.
I haven't raised my labor rate out. It's just the only thing, the cost of materials has
Right,
gone up.
right.
That's it.
So if you see something you're interested in on zanesstructures.com, contact me and I can give you a current price on it, and we can build one for you. And if you decide you want one, you can contact me at alpug1@verizon.net, and I'll have the information at the link on the video. Howard, thanks.
Well, one thing I want to add.
Sure.
I'll be 85 next week.
Oh,
and I'm a real old son of a bitch.
Oh,
I'm
happy
learning how to
birthday.
be cantankerous. I'm just tankerous right now, but I'll be cantankerous. It's part of being 85.
Right.
But one thing, this is my last hurrah. I mean, there's a couple of people after this job that I promised O-scale buildings to.
Mm-hmm.
Then from then on, I turn this over to you.
Well, I mean, let's keep rolling with this, and it's a lot of fun. And folks, you can always have one of these buildings, or we're going to make each one a little bit different than the last.
I have to do it that way.
Yep.
Also, these buildings will have brass plaques on. Let me show you. Hang on.
All right, let me pause this.
Pause it.
All right, so Howard, let's talk about your plaques that you put on there.
Well, each building is identified. Each has a serial number, and each one will have a plaque built. What does it say? Oh, designed and built by Howard Zane.
Yes.
Hot horse crap.
All right, folks. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Thanks, Howard.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.